Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We've officially hit June. This is the exact midpoint of the year, and honestly, I don't even know where time went. But standing here and looking back, I'm just like so incredibly thankful that I started putting out myself out there and started posting these videos. Today, we are doing a bit of a mid-year reset and catching up on a massive life update. School has been an absolute whirlwind lately. My latest clinical rotation has officially wrapped up, which feels completely surreal. The long hospital days, the constant moving around, it's done. But there is no real downtime in med school because the next chapter has already begun. I'm officially diving straight into the next major posting, and as the time of editing this video, I've started my medicine posting, which has been a transition, quite a transition.
One no man.
Where's our vlog?
The vlog is here.
Hi guys. Okay, I think you don't have
Have
that
shame,
social-
Abby.
that
I think I've already started to start letting it
you
go.
know that dark Ella girl.
I started that. You know what? Most of these people might never see me again.
Do you know that I was watching some things on Instagram, and someone was like his biggest fear was that the things he thought people were looking at, what if
I
nobody was ever?
I used to think people were looking at
Do you
me
know
when
that?
I'm vlogging.
But
But
like,
people don't care. Really.
people don't care. I said I was.
So today's vlog was actually supposed to look like a lot different, very different. The original plan was to take you guys along with me to the movies, but honestly, with the current state of the country and the rising insecurity, among other things, I had to make a last minute decision to scrap that idea. But even though the movie plan fell through, I made a promise to myself earlier this year that I was going to start stepping out and going to more social events, and I didn't just want to stay at home, so I pivoted. I actually ended up going to an open mic and not just attending, I was actually involved in behind the scenes in planning it. It was such a beautiful shift of energy and exactly the kind of creative outlet I needed.
So for those that
Balancing the social events has been a bit hard lately because school has been non-stop. My last posting has been officially wrapped up, but there is no real break. And now I've caught you guys up. So right now, literally 72 hours after my last posting, I've started my next one, and I really thought I'd had time to sleep for a business week, catch up on life, maybe stay at a wall for an entire afternoon. Instead, I'm currently here surrounded by my books because I have to start preparing for my next posting. Transitioning from one hospital department to another with zero breathing room is a special kind of mental gymnastics. Just as you finally master the workflow, learn the consultant's preferences, and figure out where the stations are, boom, you are wiped back to level 1. New team, new specialty, new rules. It's exhausting physically and mentally. Now, fun fact about this video, when I originally sat down to outline what I wanted to say to you guys today, I wrote a massive 5-page rant about our country's current situation.
Streetlight halos start to fade. Another story.
but I cut it honestly because I thought social media is already a shouting match. Just because I chose to edit it out doesn't mean I don't care. One of the things I find uncomfortable about vlogging is like people staring, but I've come to realize that people don't really care. So it's already June. Okay, I was saying I couldn't remember what I was saying before, but I know how for a fact I was doing intro. So I was saying that it's June already and a lot has happened. I have a lot to say, and I'm about to try and start off with like the good things, you know. Always start with the good things. I finished my surgery posting S1. We wrote an exam for that. Is there where I can hang this here? My phone should fall. All of you that are watching, I will blame it on you. Okay, I couldn't hang it, but I'm holding it here, so we're gonna have to manage this. We're gonna have to manage this setup for like 5 seconds. People pass here a lot, and I will not be out here looking. Okay, let me cut this out. This is not how I plan to do my intro, so June has been very the sun is like so bright in my face. Okay, I was basically thinking of how like I'm 4 years in this school, and it's just so crazy that the people I entered school with, because a lot of courses are 4-year courses, right, are going to be leaving school this year, graduating this year, and are going to be like out in the real world working real jobs. I'm like, am I really ready for that? Like right now, I was just thinking to myself, and I know like, oh, assuming like, because in my mind I have it at the back of my mind like, oh, I have like 2 more years left, I would probably be more prepared or put together if I knew, oh, this was my last year, if that makes sense. And I understand, but I was just thinking that like a lot was going through my mind, that oh, I'm really an adult and my mates are really in the real world, they are going to be working real jobs. That's crazy that we really are grown up. I feel like the only solace I have is like, oh, it's medicine, yes, that's why you have 2 more years. Even if it was not medicine, I'm not lying to you, look, I would not be bothered, because I don't even think I'm ready to be thrown out to be into the real world. I don't know why I keep saying real world, like that's so weird, but you get what I'm trying to say. On a more lighter note, I'm going to do this vlog again. Do you know what's funny? Is there like okay, so I realized that people generally do not care what you're doing, like with your camera and phone, yeah, but there's still this awkwardness that comes with me vlogging. And as I was coming today, literally like school security was looking at me weird because I was mic'd up, like instead of holding the mic, my mic was on my clothes, and because I'm Russian, okay, and because my clothes is like white and this is black, the contrast was so high, and then I had the attachment to the camera, so the whole setup. So I feel like when I wanted to enter some buildings, they were like, no, what are you looking for? And I'm like, I can't even blame them, because of the last person that kind of came with camera, the streamer guy that was kind of like disturbing school peace, quote unquote. So I actually planned to say / do a lot today, but let's take a walk. My hand is hurting, guys. Oh, won't do me. I left the comfort of my hostel for the aesthetics, and I don't even know if I'll be able to capture the aesthetics, quote unquote. I was thinking that my next video might actually be very like sooner than than I usually post, because usually my videos always end up coming out towards the end of the month. But this time around, I think my next video is gonna come out super early, because I realize that why kids are done with their work. If I'm right, I think a lot of them are rounding up or they are done with their work. So I'm going to make a video for like aspiring DTT students, questions that they might have. I know like TikTok might handle it, but for like long form content, like actually take your time to explain. I'm actually do that too. Yeah. Bye guys.